In today's video, we're going to talk about credit mix, which is another crucial factor that affects your credit score and is 10% of your overall credit score. Now, generally, credit mix typically refers to the various types of credit accounts that you have reporting on your credit report. Having a good overall credit mix can help improve your credit score, help you to get better credit card offers, and help you to qualify better for loans. So I hope you're ready because we're about to get intelligent. I know you're sitting there asking, Rashad, what is credit mixes? That means the different types of credit cards you have. Well, that's a yes and a no. So credit mix is the combination of different types of credit accounts that you have. There are several types of credit accounts. Having a credit card is one of those different types. Now, having multiple just means you have multiples of that one type. So allow me to break it down and explain it to you. First credit mix type is revolving credit. Credit cards and lines of credit are the most types of revolving credit accounts. These accounts have a credit limit and you can borrow money up to that limit. You can also pay off the balance and borrow again. That is revolving credit. So any credit cards you have, lines of credit, if you use up $10,000 of your line of credit, you no longer have $10,000 line of credit. You have zero. When you pay back that $10,000 plus whatever interest, you now have another $10,000 line of credit. That is revolving credit. It's just like the door you see at the mall or wherever you go to the building, or the spins at the bank, and this goes on and on. That is revolving credit. You'll always have it as long as you pay off that balance, or as long as you hold a balance. Like, that's revolving credit. Installment credit. Installment credit is different. Installment credit accounts have a fixed payment amount and a set repayment schedule. Car loans, student loans, personal loans. Now, with installment loans is nothing like revolving credit. With an installment loan, you have that term, that payment amount, the fixed payment amount, and a set time frame for you to pay that off, like a mortgage, car loan, like I was just reiterating. That is an installment loan, nothing like a revolving loan. Once you pay off that installment loan, it's done, it's paid for, it's wrapped. There's no more to it. Open credit. Open credit accounts are similar to revolving credit accounts, but they require you to pay off the balance in full each month. Charge cards, business cards, those are open credit accounts. If you spend $2,500, you are expected to pay back that $2,500 at the end of the month. Think of an open credit like a net 30. So anybody who's in business or has an LLC, whatever the case may be, if you do like a Quill or Uline, one of those types of creditor accounts is typically what's called a net 30. And so if you spend $500, you have 30 days from the invoice date to pay that back. That will be considered open credit. Now, here are some of the do's and don'ts of credit mix and how to apply for cards and blah, blah, blah. Do's and don'ts. Do's: have a mix of different types of credit accounts. Make sure you make payments on time for all types of credit accounts. You do not want to be late. Anything 30 days or more will negatively impact your credit score. Typically anything before the 30th day, it's just usually a late charge, but check with your lender, creditor, financial institution, whatever the case may be, because their terms and conditions may vary. 3, keep your credit utilization low on revolving credit accounts. That is very true. If you have a high utilization on your personal credit cards, that will show up on your credit account and it will flag you for it as having high utilization. And if you go to apply, say, for a mortgage or a new car or even a different credit card, you might get denied simply because you have a high utilization rate, and that is not what banks, lenders, financial institutions want to see, as that you have a high utilization rate, which means which means you have probably a high debt to income ratio. So those are the do's. Don'ts: don't open too many credit accounts at once. That will definitely hurt your credit as well. When you apply for a Chase card, and then you apply for a Wells Fargo card, and then you apply for an Amazon card, say within a 2-week time span, on your credit report, that's going to show up. And if you are going to try to buy a car or a house, I'm like, yeah, we can't. Or maybe you're going to get a Best Buy card. They'll tell you no, simply because within a short period of time frame, you had too many inquiries on your account. Now remember, every time you apply for something that goes towards your credit or that is credit based, unless it is a soft credit check, usually, then it will impact your credit score or uh, your inquiries, your credit score. It will impact your inquiries, and that will look bad to lenders, creditors, financial institutions. Don't close old credit accounts as they can help improve your credit mix. If you have an old account on there and it's in the positive, keep it on there. Don't close it out. Don't tell them to kill it. So say if you have a credit card, but you really don't use it, but you have $1,000 limit, I would not close that. I would recommend not closing it out. For one, you have $1,000 limit, and that helps your overall credit limit. So say if you have 5 cards and they're each 1,000, you have 5,000 limit. $1,000 limit. You now have $5,000 limit on each total for each card, and on your credit report that shows up as you have a $5,000 limit. It's not going to show each one individually until you click on it, but it shows that you have a $5,000 limit, and it shows that you have a good credit mix. So if that card is a revolving card, keep it open. If you have some installment credit, of course you want to pay that off. Don't open too many credit accounts at once, as we just went over. Don't close old credit accounts as they can help improve your credit mix. Don't miss payments as it can negatively impact your credit score. As I just said before, missing a credit payment 30 days or more, we will flag you for it. You'll see a serious deduction on your credit points. Typically, anything before, they'll usually just get a late fee. But again, check with your financial institution, creditor, whatever the case may be. So, different credit mixes. There are different credit mixes that lenders look for when reviewing your credit score. Here are some examples. A balanced credit mix. This includes a combination of revolving credit, installment credit, and open credit accounts. Limited credit mix. This mix includes only 1 or 2 types of credit accounts. For example, if you have a car loan and a credit card. Too many credit accounts. This mix includes too many credit accounts, which can be a red flag to lenders. It can also negatively impact your score. So, in conclusion, if you have a good credit mix, it is essential for a healthy score, and make sure you have different types of credit accounts. I hope this helps. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor. There's a thumbs up video right there in the corner. Go ahead, hit that for me. That lets YouTube know that you guys are liking it, and it will push it up through the algorithm. And for others that want to see it, they will be able to enjoy it and be able to watch it as well. I appreciate y'all so much. I hope y'all have an amazing day. And remember, let's keep it intelligent.